Pandas, pandas, pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm Bye Money. Thanks for joining, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are live, ready to go. We stream here live every single day, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Thanks for joining. Top left of your screen, you can see where we are in our journey. 100K journey, pandas. We're getting there. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it for sure, pandas. Pandas. Let me know your thoughts on the new rules for Mapex. Let me know your thoughts. I don't know. I just feel like it's just a lot, right? It's just a lot of little things they did. And some things kind of don't make sense, and some things do. Like, I can see why. But the problem is they're kind of throwing the baby out with the bathwater. You know what I mean? Like, they're doing things to prevent certain types of trading and strategies, but at the same time, those are completely valid things to do. You know, for instance, like having a stop or having like a, a buy and a sell, not the exact same spot, but at certain areas, it makes sense to me to do that, right? Because that's part of your strategy, right? Like if it breaks this area, then like you make money. It's just like, to me, I just don't understand like why that would be an issue. But I can see why like they would stop that because of certain doing that at certain times like of volatility, such as the open, like that's just kind of like you know that you're just taking advantage of the volatility and taking advantage of, I guess, the fact that you don't care if you bust your accounts. Um, I don't know. There's certain things that on the Apex like rules. I guess we can go over them more today, but we'll see. We'll see. Check. Is my mic volume low? I don't know. Check. Check. All right. Um, but I mean, we can go over them. I think I gotta read them a little more carefully just to know everything that's happening. Like for instance, like DCA, dollar cost averaging. Like that's not like a bad thing, right? Like DCAing is like for me it's just like it's part of trading, like as long as you're underneath like the amount of risk you normally would take, like you can leave room to DCA. I guess like I mean that's like and that's where you're like okay, I guess Apex is used their own discretion, but it's like that they can basically make any excuse to deny your payout. I don't know. There are things like okay, so the bracket order is when you have a buy and sell, and at certain areas. Like to me, like doesn't to me that's not a problem. I don't understand why that's an issue, unless you do it in times of volatility, right? Like news or even the opening, right? That's kind of like where things get a little bit tricky because, you're just, you're kind of gambling at that point. But but I do inside bar trading, so that kind of like means I can't even do inside bars, which is like completely viable strategy. I don't know. I just feel like they're kind of like I said, like throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Like they're making it like doing normal things of trading, and they're making it not you're not able to do it. Like normal things you'll do, like DCAing, like basically like basically when you go into like another contract lower, right, to get to basically come up break even, like that's like a completely normal thing to do as long as it's within your strategy. So this is like a specific thing they did, right? Morning open trade with limits in both directions, right? That's kind of like, okay, like, yeah, that doesn't make sense to do that. Like, how does that even make sense? Limits with in both directions. That means you're winning and losing, which we know you can't do in general. Like, to me, that I don't know, I understand like what. Profit targets are very small ticks with huge stop losses or no stop losses prohibited. I mean, it's basically Alpine. Like Alpine is like basically took advantage of all of these little things that, it's because you're sim trading, and because you're sim trading, you kind of take advantage of like really good fills and things like that. But, um, I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of things in here that I'm just like, no, that's normal trading. So like when they say profit targets are very small ticks, but with huge stop losses, um, I don't know. Like, how would you even like? Are they keeping track of your stop loss when you win a trade? Like, what are they doing? Like, what does that mean? Like, what's your ratio? And some people move their stop losses far away because they just want to trade freely, right? Some people don't like to necessarily trade, with hard stops, hard. Like they basically trade like based off structure or some other reasons. And to be honest, probably most people would benefit from rules like that, but some people don't, right? There's some people who don't, which is like normal trading if you're good at it. But I'm just not sure what that means. Like profit targets are very small ticks. Like I don't know, it's just not very like clear. This is the one that kind of like makes me chuckle. Any purpose trading strategy with disregard to blowing an Apex account is prohibited and will be closed and forfeited. Stops must be used at all times, and P accounts must be traded as if you're trading your own real live money account, not with disregard or purpose high risk trading due to being accounts owned by Apex. That is the most that actually makes me laugh. Basically, they're saying the general rule of thumb is trade Apex like you would trade your own money. Hey Apex, I like to go all in with my own money. Like that's not actually a standard, right? There's nothing about that they can enforce, right? If they ask you, would you do that with your live money, and you could just say yes, and that's why I'm broke. Like I don't know, like I bet it doesn't make sense to me. And trust me, I've done stuff like that with my own live money, right? Especially when I first started trading. Like I sucked, but I did do stuff like that. I went all in. Like I would do that all the time, and now I had to reload my account. Contract consistency also is very very arbitrary. If they actually told you the exact ratios they're looking for, then I think that would make a little more sense. But like for instance, let's just say like you trade 10 contracts because you really like a setup. And then you trade like 1 to 2 contracts because you feel like the day is like a very choppy day. So they're gonna ding you on that. They're gonna say that doesn't count. And then for me, I'm like, what? Like, it just depends on your strategy. It depends on your setup. Every setup's different. Like you can't just trade one single setup. You have multiple setups. Some setups will mean that you want to trade even heavier. I don't know. Like I just feel like that the contract. If you really care about contract consistency, don't allow people to trade 10 contracts. Right? It's like if you're gonna allow people to trade 10 contracts, let them trade 10 contracts. Like it's kind of up to them to bust their accounts. Like I just feel like that's kind of like I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's the baby with the bathwater thing. Like they're trying to prevent certain type of things, but by doing so, they're preventing regular things, which is I don't know. They just kind of became a little. It just leaves more room for like. Okay, let's just say this, pandas. If you trade regular and you make money, you will get a payout. If you kind of do very aggressive trading, then there is a chance that you may not get payout, right? Like if you find yourself being very aggressive, then it's like they can maybe find reasons to not pay you out. So you have to be very consistent with like the style of trading you do and everything, and then you'll be completely fine. But I don't know. I don't know. Just I don't know. It's weird. With these new rules, I just feel like, but you know, the thing is, it's like they're not the worst rules. They make a lot of sense to me. I understand why they're doing them to prevent certain types of things, but they're punishing everyone else because of that, which kind of sucks. And I don't know. I don't know if there's a way around it, to be honest. I don't know if there's a way around it, to be honest. Let's go to the Apex website and search consistency rules. But it is true, right? Like these rules that they've mentioned here are not new rules. They've always kind of had them obscurely, right? Like they just kind of say these things in general. But now they're kind of being a little more concrete. But them being concrete, it doesn't make sense, right? For me, certain things. But I don't know. I just feel like you know, what's funny is because Daryl, the reason why he started Apex is because he got denied his payouts because he called himself a gunslinger, right? He called himself like a maverick of trading type thing. And he got upset because he couldn't get his money. So guess what he did? He started his own prop firm. Alpine trade. That's fake. That's 100% fake. He called himself a gunslinger, that's why. And for me, now he's basically becoming just like everyone else. I don't know. They have forgotten their roots. I don't know. Panis. You tell me. I mean, if these rules are really that terrible, then you know, the thing is, like, to be honest, it's still better than the rest, right? It's kind of like the cleanest shirt in a dirty hamper, right? At this point, they're still the best in my opinion. Like these rules, they're a little, it's just a little arbitrary, kind of weird, but at the end, it's still the best. Like it's still better than the rest. So they're not the worst rules. I understand them, and I can trade in a way where I can basically stay within the rules. I don't think it's not that difficult for me, but I'm thinking of certain things that I just think is kind of weird, right? Like a bracket order. Like I do that all the time with limit order, like with inside bars, and it just makes sense to do that, right? Like that's how you trade inside bars. And dollar cost averaging, like I don't know, like to me, like that's just I don't know. You have a stop loss and you want to go in again, like I just feel like Alpine trader. This guy's so fake. Doesn't he stream? Like, why would he be on my stream? No, I don't. I'm not gonna entertain this guy. He's a 100% fake. But if it is you ruined it for everyone, man. You ruined it for everybody. Winner gets Zendaya. This is like YL. This is YL or Hugh or someone, I don't know. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. I don't know. These new rules, I just feel like
10,000 tick trap.
I'll just say this. if they deny you, they should always give you a chance to explain yourself, right? Then that's gonna be tons of work on their side. But if they deny you and then they give you a chance to explain your system, then I think then that will be a little bit more fair, right? It kind of sucks when it's like goes in a black box and they deny you and then you can't say anything. You know, that's just like you know, the legal system, to be honest. Anything government, that's basically what it is. The gold age of prop firms may be coming to an end. I don't know. I still think it's a great deal. I still think Apex is the best, but I mean, it makes you wonder: should we start looking somewhere else? That's the question. Like, I know the rules are kind of like they're just weird. You know, I don't know how to explain it. They're just weird. I think it's worse overall, but I just think it's not like the worst. It's not necessarily bad. It's just strange. I don't know. I'm curious like what they mean by a lot of things. Like I think it's got a little bit ridiculous to say like, oh, like, you know, on the 5 minute you get an inside bar and you want to trade if it breaks to the upside or downside. Like right here, like you have an inside bar, you can trade the upside downside. Like I do that all the time. You lose this trade, but you still put a, you know, a buy and a stop right here. Like it's just a part of trading, and that's why you do it, because sometimes it breaks out in the right direction. I don't know, like why, and that's like illegal now. Like I can't do that. Like, but to me, I'm like, why? Like it's so weird. Like why can't I? You know, I mean, at the end, it's because I'm lazy, right? Like I just put it on both sides, but I can put it on one side or the other when the timing happens, right? Like when it does actually like get close to whatever, like I can put it on each side one at a time. You know, I that's fine. It just means like I can't be lazy anymore and just put on both sides and just let the market take care of it, you know? You say if you trade genuine, what's your problem? Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's why it's an issue. Because even when I trade genuine, there's certain rules in there that that says that they can deny my payout, even though if I trade general like how often does a trade like I go short here, right? Let's just say I'm in trading range. I go short here, and I'm like, okay, maybe 4 points down. I go long here at a bottom trading range. It goes like 2 points, 3 points, 4 points down, and I say, okay, let me average in, right? Let me buy again, and let me average. Let me lower my average. How many times now that's illegal? We can't even do that. Like you can't even do that. Like that's just weird to me. Like why not? Like let me do that. That's just trading. I don't know. That see that's I don't know. That's just like. But at the same time, I understand that busts a lot of accounts when you do stuff like that. When you keep averaging down, that will bust your counts. But if you do it, there is a correct way to do it, right? There's a way to do it where it's like you do it and essentially, um,
10,000 tick
basically
trap.
you know, you take the same stop that you would always take, the same amount of money loss. But they're trying to prevent certain specific things, like basically anything Alpine does, right? Like at the opening, going long and short, or no, waiting for basically doing a bracket order in the opening, right? And you know he's banking on the fact that at that time, but I mean, if that works and they can make a lot of money, then why not? Like I don't know, like sure. If he's making money, then he's making money. I don't know. I honestly don't even think that's necessary. That I never seen his strategy. I don't know much about it. But if he's consistently making money with it, then I don't understand what's the problem with it. To be honest, like just to be absolutely honest with you, even though I understand like Apex created a lot of these things. Like even right now, 10,000 tick chart inside bar. I would put one above and below this level. Like I would do this, and now Apex says that's illegal, right? Short and long when you break the inside bar. Apparently, I can't do that anymore. Which I'm interested right now. Actually, I want to trade this inside bar. I guess like I'll just keep it up here. Uh-oh. And then I put my stop loss on the other side. What is going on? Where's my... Why is this so slow? Elaine says, I have a question. The 250 account, do I have to pass it before Monday? Yes. You have to pass it before Monday, so by the time you need to activate it, you need to basically pass it this week. You need to pass it by tomorrow, so you can activate it. Like, and also apparently, if I just go like this and like take my stop out right now, like take out this trade, apparently that would be considered flipping a day. Even though I'm in this trade, and I'd be like, well, I want to skunk this trade now. I don't like how it looks like, and I take out break even +1. They're gonna count that as flipping. Like that doesn't make sense to me. Like I don't know. I don't understand that. Yeah. Honestly, it's like, okay, maybe it's just like a limitation on what they can do, but to be honest, I just feel like it's just making it like trading's hard enough to make it even harder. It's just like, I don't know. Oh, Taylor says they're letting you activate on Tuesday. I gotcha. My bad. So you can pass it on Monday and you can activate it on Tuesday. I get it. My bad. That was fake news. Misinformation. Top Step any good? Smooth brainers, but I don't know. Maybe at this point, it's like these prop firms that kind of sucked before, they might actually be getting better. I mean, Apex is doing this to themselves, right? That's the beauty of capitalism.
10,000 tick trap.
Competition. Ooh, do I want to take this trap? I may want to reverse this. I'll take a trap trade here. Sure, why not? I don't know. They're kind of shooting themselves in the foot right now. These new rules are like so arbitrary, in my opinion. I don't know, not arbitrary, but it just makes it so they can arbitrarily deny your payouts, and it's like it's just weird. I don't know. I just feel like they could do better. I don't know. How can they do better? It's a good question. I understand what they're trying to do. I understand like this is probably the best way to prevent like people just taking advantage of the fact that it's literally free money, right, to trade. Like you're trading risk free. That's the idea of these prop firms. But because of that, like this risk on the prop firm side is like people are gonna do these things, and now they're trying to like get rid of any risk of giving people free money. It's like I don't know. let's just say this though, pandas. At the end, at the end, if you trade legitimately, I don't think they're gonna do anything with you, right? I don't think they're gonna stop you. I don't think they're gonna deny your payouts. Like if you just trade regular, like what we try to do on this channel, as we trade on this channel, like regular, like actually trade, like we lose a lot of trades, we win a lot of trades. It's just like actual trading. Then sure, like there's gonna be no problem getting payouts. You're gonna be completely fine. You're gonna be completely fine. And I think at that point, like for me, that's why Apex is still the best. Plus, it's so cheap, and their customer support is genuinely pretty good. So in my mind, like, you know, as long as you're not doing weird stuff, right? Like, I don't know, like, you know, doing weird stuff like Alpine does, then you know, then it's like you should be fine. You should be fine. Alpine, get out of here, Alpine. No one wants you here. Gonna reverse this trap trade. It looks choppy to be honest. It might be worth even going long here, but I'm gonna reverse it. Fair enough for me to take this trap here. If it gets me back to back, it is what it is. Yeah, like was that allowed? Selling, was it? I don't know. Like apparently not. I don't know. Like you know, it's just like what? Like why? Basically, you can't like enter more than one trade at a time. It's just crazy. You can't reverse your trades. Like it's just crazy. I don't understand. Trap trade here. Let me enter again. I don't know if I want to enter a higher low here. I might just take the hit. I don't want to stick around and find out. I don't want to mess around and find out. You know what I mean, pandas? It's basically a failed trap here. It might be worth even going long at this point. But I could just be getting chopped up, right? We could just be in a trading range and we could get chopped up in these situations. I'm just gonna take a hit and move on. Very choppy, lots of overlap. That's gonna take me out.
10,000 tick trap.
Alright, it's all good. Moving on. Got hit back to back, but it's all good. It's just very choppy right now. I'm just gonna stay away from the market. Lost 2 in a row. Right, lost on a trap trade here, and it's reversing on me. I'm just gonna sit on my pause. It's actually very confusing right now. This is gonna be a very choppy day in my opinion. It's like a limit order day. Like I should be buying here and selling up here now. I gotta change my mindset. I gotta wait till it breaks out of this triangle. So if you violate these rules, do they just deny your payout? Does your denied payouts gets taken out of your account and you carry on trading, or they ban you? You know, honestly, it's like they can do whatever they want. That's another problem. Like you don't know what they're capable of, what they're going to do. Most likely they'll just deny your payouts, but they also have the right to get rid of the profits for that day, which is kind of wild to me. You know, before it made more sense where it's like a 30% consistency rule and they just make you trade until, you know, your biggest day is no longer your 30% consistency. So, Gilbert! Dropping 5 subs, gifted subs. I appreciate it. Wow, we got a... Gilbert, I appreciate it. Everyone, if you just won your sub, you should thank Gilbert. Appreciate it. YL, congratulations. JJ Jones, congratulations. FZ, congratulations. Marcus, congratulations. Dom T, congratulations. Gilbert Medina says, good morning, BBM. What's up, Panda Warriors? Enjoy the memberships. BBM has the best community in the prop firm trading space. Let's go, baby. Gilbert, I appreciate it. Hugh will never win. Let's just say it. Let's say it. He will never win. It's not possible for you to win. I made it so you can't win. Somewhere in the Rockies as well. I mean, let's just see how it plays out. Honestly, again, if you just trade normal, if you just trade like legitimately, you shouldn't have a problem. But the problem is like if you trade slightly, like even when you trade legitimately, you might do something like here or there that's kind of like aggressive. Basically, if you start being a little aggressive, then you might have to worry. That's the problem. It's like just be aggressive. I don't know. Pandas, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what comes of it. Right now, this trading range is just took away $270 from me. It is what it is, though. Right? Like, averaging down with micros, it's like, that's why you trade micros, so you can have all of that, you know, that beautiful threshold.
10,000 tick trap.
Alright, what's going on here, pandas? Trading range? Should I just sell here? See what happens? Find a better prop firm and then do a giveaway? It makes me wonder, should I start searching? Is it time to start searching? The 5 minute may trigger Big Mama, but I'm skipping it for now because of how choppy it is at the moment. I think for me, trading Apex, we'll see. I'd probably make a decision by the end of this month what I want to do with Apex, to be honest. Who knows? Who knows? They're shooting themselves in the foot, though, to be honest. It sucks. Okay. I don't know what to do here, pandas. It's a limit order market at the moment. I should just buy and sell at the bottom and top of the limit, especially in the 5 minute chart. You can see that we are just overlapping bars. People are selling up here, buying down here. It's an inside bar, right? OII pattern. So, I don't know. Maybe it's worth trying limit order. Like a really small limit order. I don't know. I don't know how to trade this. Yeah, you know, I want to see like the next payouts. I want to see the next round payouts to see how kind of strict they are and see just kind of how they execute all of these new rules. I'm curious to see. It might not make that much change. I don't know. I'm just curious to see. And like people start leaving, then they might start, you know. The only way to really change the rules is like you gotta stop using Apex. You gotta stop supporting them, and then they'd be like, "All right, okay, 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 we're sorry," and then they change the rules back to kind of how they were. It's gonna balance itself out, right?
5 minute trap.
Get this reverse. I don't know. What do I do here? Should I just buy with a limit order somewhere? Like down here? Huh. I just think it's strange. I mean, at the end, I gotta be reasonable. Like, it's just weird to me. I don't know. Do I still think Apex is the best prop firm? Yes, I do. Um, but it makes me start to raise my eyebrows a little bit and try to figure out maybe the competition just got a little bit closer from the other prop firms.
10,000 tick trap.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, as long as you just trade normal, if you just trade regular, you're not gonna have a problem. I don't want to instill fear in anyone, right? If you just trade like regular, if you're actually legitimate trading, then you have nothing to worry about. It's the people who basically try to work the system really have issue. But also, there's like little things, like I said, like why it is a little concerning for me because there are things that they included with the schemers that you kind of do normal trading, right? Like bracket orders, like putting a long and short, um, at certain areas where it's like if you break, like let's just say here, perfect example. I have this trading range here. I go long here and go short here, and I put one limit order here and a limit order here to go long and to go short. Or maybe even to go short here and long here. If I hit both, I'll have limit orders on both sides. So it's kind of like, well, why is that like considered to be like inappropriate for trading? That's just completely fine. That's a regular trading. Dollar cost averaging down or averaging up when the trade goes against you. If it's within your strategy and within your limits of your stop loss, then yeah, I mean that's people do that all the time. I just like I don't know. I gotta be honest, like those things are kind of like weird to say that they're inappropriate. I don't know. Sure. Why not? It's a limit order market, but why not? One time. Let's just say this. If you didn't know about Alpine, right? If you didn't know about Alpine and all the kind of the weird things he does, then when you read these rules, they'll be very, very confusing to you, I think. Right? Like let's just say like you just started prop firms and like you saw all those rules and you're kind of like, what? Why not? Like it's kind of like it makes you wonder like why not? Like you like people who like want to trade legitimately, they see those rules like at a blank slate. They don't know anything about Alpine, they don't know anything about, some of the tricks you can do. And they read those rules, they'll just go like, "Wait, I do those all the time." Like, so it's kind of like, I don't know. Why ban Alpine then? Yeah, just do that, and then you'll solve all these issues. I don't know. Kind of like a few bad apples spoil the whole batch type thing. Ban Alpine then and then do a giveaway. Why I love giveaways. You already got a membership, free membership. What more do you need? What more do you want? I don't know what's going on today. I'm down 270. That's all I know. I'm down 270 because of how choppy this is. I got chopped up. I went long and then I reversed my trade and then it took me out on both sides. So I'm just kind of like sitting my pause.
5-minute trap.
It's making a triangle, to be honest.
$10,000 tick trap.
Okay. I almost just want to buy the 20 EMA at this point. Buying the 240 SMA. Basically, the period stays low, or period stays close.
target filled.
I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing, pandas. I just bought the 240 SMA. I basically bought it at the previous day's close. You're welcome. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I just felt like it was too choppy. I felt like today would be trading range day. I didn't think it was gonna trend all of a sudden. That's why I bought there. Don't want to take Big Mama. I don't know. It seems too choppy to take Big Mama. I think I'm gonna skip Big Mama today. Dang, should we do a giveaway? We got 100 viewers. Should we do a giveaway today, pandas? $150 likes. Thirsty Thursday. Let's do a giveaway. Let's see what we got. 150 likes equals 10 250K accounts. Basically, I'm just gonna give you like $160. You have all stream to get there, pandas. Boy, oh boy, what the heck is happening right now? Tell them it's free to like. Pandas, it's free to like. Actually costs 5 cents every time you scalp that like button. At 44, but hey, pandas, calm down. You guys are liking it too much. We actually might hit the goal. The moment I put up the message, 150 likes equals 10 250K evals, the like count just started shooting up. What is this? Look at this price action, pandas. I don't even know. I don't even know. I always say this. It's costing you money not to scalp that like button. Because you're taking away the chance of getting those 10 250K evals. It's too choppy for me to take this Big Mama, right? Big Mama triggers on the 5-minute chart. It's just too choppy. I'm just going to let it go. I mean, it looks like it's gonna work out, but I gotta let it go. It's just too choppy. Way too choppy here. We made new all-time highs, right? Anytime we make a new high now, it's a new all-time high. Five-minute Big Mama. Big Mama is this teal line here. Yeah, green dash lines. Do I want to take it? I don't know. I'm gonna set my pause. You gotta skip the Big Mamas if you don't like it every once in a while. Yeah, this is green. These are green. That is teal. Goodness gracious. All right. Yeah, looks like it's gonna work out. It is what it is, though. I mean, I skipped it for my own reasons. It's just too choppy. I don't like it when it's that choppy. It can work out, and we just today just decided to skip it. Do not like how choppy it is today. Do not like the price action for Big Mama right now. And also, Big Mama already triggers and worked out earlier this morning. Or yesterday, really. So, I'm skipping it. But you can take it on the 5 minutes still, right? Because it hasn't triggered on the 5 minute until now. And, 2.5 points is what you're looking for. So, basically, need it to go up to this blue line for it to be successful. It's just too hard to tell, Pandas. It's just too choppy. You don't know if we're going to break out or if we're going to stay in this chop. Like, we broke down here and then we reversed back up. So I just feel like it's going to be a breakout, breakdown, and then breakout. Both failed. It's starting to reverse a little bit here. I'd be sweating a little bit. Just a little. If you like it, you can still enter it.
$10,000 tick trap.
Why? My wife bought a new karaoke machine. Her singing is giving me a headache. I don't know why that's so funny. I'm just imagining your wife going crazy and you just have your hands on your head, shaking your head with your hands on your head. All right, Big Mama looks like it's gonna work out here. Unfortunately, I'm gonna skip it. Mainly, my main rule is because we already triggered it here, and I don't like entering it again. I don't like sloppy seconds. The main reason being is because now the previous day's high can act as resistance, right? Basically, double top at it or around it. Sometimes you just gotta skip Big Mamas. What can you do? We're at 52 likes. That's more likes than yesterday. Can we get there, pandas? We're a third of the way there. Can we get there, pandas? Okay, Big Mama reached. Big Mama reached perfectly. Bounced off of it. It's all good, pandas. We skip it. We gotta skip what we need to skip. Move on. Just waiting, pandas. I don't know. We're in a trading range, so we're near the top of it. I'm not eager to really do much here. Seems like it wants to retest the overnight highs. Kind of looks like the United States. Like Texas, Florida. We're hitting the northeast. About to hit the, Rhode Island and Maine. Sorry, that was really random, but that's what it made me think of. Made me think of the United States of America. The greatest country to ever exist. Ever in all of history. Non-stop, pandas. I mean, I'm not gonna jump in here now. I'm trapped out of this trade, but goodness, I did not imagine it turning into this. Did not imagine it turning into this. Goodness gracious. What in the world? All right. Pandas. I'm sorry. You can only take what the market gives you. And if it's giving you this, there's not much I can do. Currently down 125. Huh. It's really bad. Untradeable, currently, in my opinion. If anything, I'd go short here. Fortunately, we don't have much news next couple of days with this like amazing promo. No idea what's happening right now. The ATR right now is 1.6. That's really terrible. 1.6 ATR. It's actually so bad.
Five-minute trap. 5-minute trap.
Sorry about that, pandas. Honestly, this market is so slow. Like, I don't want to trade anything. It's too dangerous. This is like the markets where you don't want to trade, to be honest. It just switches from limit order to stop orders on a dime. You just don't know what kind of market you're in. Very confusing to me. So news, there was news at 8:30, but it wasn't really that big. 8:30 caused a spike up, spike down. But we won't have news next couple of days. Nothing to trade off for me, at least. I'm not 125. It's not the biggest deal. It is what it is, but I mean, it makes sense to retest the overnight highs. I mean, it does it often. There's already liquidity there, right? Like, we know that there are buyers who are willing to go that high. So, I don't know. It makes sense. It might not. It might not reach it. I don't know. Perhaps second entry long. I don't know. I just don't know if this is the right marker cycle for this to go second entry long here. Kind of makes sense to do it. I don't know. It just seems so choppy. It just seems so choppy. I mean, maybe I'll just do it for the content, you know, just to get in. Pandas. Thoughts and prayers. It's a terrible trade, terrible market cycle. We're gonna go for it anyways. If no one was watching this, I would not be entering this trade. But pandas, here it is. Enjoy. You're welcome.
5-minute trap.
It's a stinker. It's definitely a stinker. It's a stinky one. For the content, here we go. For the OnlyPans. Don't trigger me early. Don't do it. I think we're good. All right, we're good. It makes sense, no? To test up to go this high? Isn't that the natural price target? I don't know. I'm risking 2 points to gain like 3 points? Not bad. Second entry long. It has potential. It's showing some promise. Can we do it, pandas? Can we do it? Can we turn that frown upside down? Can we turn that red into bread? Oh, that's pretty good. No? I mean, did you guys hear that? Anyone hear that? That's pretty good. Can we turn that red into bread? Not bad, not bad. I mean, it's just, stroke of genius every once in a while, Let's hope this trade is a stroke of genius. What in the world? Still in a limit order market. I don't know. Bobby C, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on, it's just like 2 points. You can do it. You can go up 2 points, no problem. I know you want to test a previous, like the overnight highs. I know you want to test this level. It's so obvious, so painfully obvious you want to test this level before taking me out. I know you want to test this level. Goodness gracious. Ooh, ooh, what do we have here? Panda has 1 tick. Is this gonna happen again? How many times can this happen? The 1 tick loss. Missed my target by 1 single tick of reversing on me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Come on. I believe. Push. Don't even think about. Super Saiyan. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Yes. 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 Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on. One tick. I just need one tick. Pandas, one tick. Can you give me one tick? Just one tick.
Target.
Let's go. Turn that red into bread. We are up $20.78, pandas. We're up $20. Green is green, as the old saying goes. We might as well not have even traded today. It would be basically the same thing. Alright, pandas, this is enough for me today. This market's terrible. Pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock for a pre-market, so 9:15 for the mainstream. Hope you guys trade safe, trade consistent, and stick to the plan. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.